It's becoming very obvious that Marvel does not care about you unless you aren't a man. If you're a man, they do not care if you watch their content. It's becoming very obvious, and I don't know how much longer I can hang around Marvel if they're going to keep advertising their stuff, if they're going to keep making their content like this. Let's check it out. So like I said, I don't know how much longer I can hang around Marvel if they're going to keep doing this stuff. The advertisements, the marketing campaign for Black Widow was absolutely god awful, but it lined up directly with the movie that we got. You know, they didn't want males watching the movie. They only wanted to market it towards females. For some reason, like I've said a million times in the past, the comic book genre, the sci-fi genre, is mostly going to be consumed by males if you're able to market it that way. If you're trying to only market towards females, then you might get a lot of female audience. But even then, I would say that it's probably mostly males because, you know, males like to see females as well. We're not just going to watch movies with males in them. We're also going to watch stuff with females. But their marketing is so much towards the females that it really feels like anti-male. And at this point, I think it's undeniably anti-male. And every single day, we get more and more news from Marvel. We get Kevin Feige saying some dumb stuff in an interview saying that he doesn't want males watching his movie, or that he doesn't want Doctor Strange and WandaVision simply because he's a white male. Every single day I hear more stuff about Marvel. I see more stuff about Marvel. I see Taskmaster being revealed to be a female. I see Renslayer beating up Mobius for no reason. I see Loki being in a time loop where he just gets beat up by a female over and over again. And today, we have yet more news. Right here, as you can see, let me move the article over a bit so you can see it better. The Taskmaster actor claims her character is as strong and maybe even stronger than the male comic book version of Taskmaster. I never would have guessed that the female version of the character is stronger than the male version. We've never seen that before. That's kind of groundbreaking stuff, right? You know, a female actor replacing the male actor and becoming more powerful than the male. That's never happened before, especially in Marvel or Disney projects. This stuff is just getting out of hand. I've never even seen the movie yet. I haven't even seen the Black Widow movie yet because I don't have that much free time, and when I do have free time, I don't want to spend it watching Marvel's Me Too movie, like Scarlett Johansson calls the movie. I don't want to watch it. And then she says that you can't miss this opportunity because it's Marvel's Me Too movie. You just made me want to miss this opportunity more than anything else. I want to actively miss this opportunity. I do not want to watch this movie. Whenever I have free time to watch a movie or watch a show, it's not going to be this show. It's going to be a very long time before I end up seeing Black Widow. Every single day when we see stuff like this, makes me want to watch the movie less and less. But you know what? Marvel, just keep going down this path until you absolutely kill the comic book genre, and then you'll realize once it's too late, once you've already killed your MCU or your MCU, once you've already killed that universe, once you've already killed the comic book genre, it'll be too late by the time you realize what you have done. Taskmaster actor, I don't even want to try to say that name, recently discussed her taking on the role of a gender-swapped Taskmaster in the recently released Black Widow film. That name that I don't want to say spoke with comicbook.com about the controversy surrounding her reveal as Taskmaster. First, she claims that the gender swap fits the story. She says, "You see, it does fit the story. I was concentrating on this story." What? She then stated, "The decision, character changes, wasn't made by me, and as far as I'm concerned, I was happy for that decision. Of course, because it involves me, and it's so much fun." Of course you're happy for the decision. You get to be in a Marvel movie. You get to make a lot of money as a villain. I don't know if she's the main villain or not in the movie, because I haven't seen the movie, but as a villain, probably the main villain of a Marvel movie, you're going to make a good amount of money because the movie is going to make a decent amount of money. It has the Marvel name on it. But to say that it's fitting for the story, I don't really think it should matter if it's a male or female. I don't understand why this matters so much. How does it fit the story? And that's laughable because I'm sure right here in this very shot right here, a man was playing Taskmaster. We've seen the leaked set photos of the man mostly playing Taskmaster, and I understand why they did it. It's just bad optics. I know that they just wanted everyone to think that it was a male the entire time in the movie, and for the big reveal of it being a female to shock everyone and to be so big that it breaks the internet. A Luke Skywalker type reveal. Oh my God, they make Taskmaster a female? That's not going to happen. You know, the thing is, normal people just don't care that much. But whenever you're doing this over and over again, whenever it's every single character is either a female now or it's a male that just loses to females repeatedly. Like, man, I keep going back to the Loki series. It's a great show, but if you actually look at what happens in the show, like it's a very entertaining show, but it just takes me out of it every single time when a male loses to a female, because there is not a single time in that show where a male beats a female. And it's like, that would be fine if that wasn't in every single Marvel project now. If it wasn't, a male will never win again in Marvel, and that's just not good. That's just not the way it should be. It shouldn't be male versus female. It should just be good movies. Like, it's not that novel of a concept. It's not that hard to grasp. Like, I don't understand how Kevin Feige just can't understand that normal people don't care that much. Why do you care so much about what gender all these characters are? Next, she claims the gender swap is irrelevant. She explains, well, I understand that they swap gender, but I think it's irrelevant, really, whether the character is a female or male, because who cares? Exactly, who cares? But you make it a big deal. You're the one that's marketing this movie only toward females. You're the ones that are marketing this movie to where if you're a male, you cannot enjoy this movie simply because you're a male. She then asserts she's just as strong and maybe even stronger. It's not about what gender you are. It's about what your capabilities are, what you can do, and how well you're supposed to do. And if you're excellent at it, it doesn't matter who you are. But the thing is, you are making it about who you are. You are making it about what gender you are by swapping every single character, by making all of the males lose to all the females, and you're not even trying to hide it anymore. It's so obvious what you're trying to do. As YouTuber Eric July, by the way, one of my favorite YouTubers out there, Young Ripa, shout out to Young Ripa. Actors like her who take on race and gender swapped roles have absolutely no integrity. I mean, you can't really blame them for taking the role in a Marvel movie. I would do the same thing even if it was a race swap character, simply because it's an upcoming actress trying to make it in Hollywood, and not only is a Marvel movie going to make you a lot of money, it's also going to get your name out there. You know, they always say no publicity is bad publicity and all of this stuff, while we're all, trashing on her and stuff because it seems like she's a bad person. It seems like she just doesn't care. She has no integrity. At the same time, we only know her name because of this. Even if she was Taskmaster, even if she revealed herself to be Taskmaster in this, extravagant reveal that everyone's not talking about, I still wouldn't know her name. The only reason why I know her name, and it's even hard for me to remember her name now, is because she's saying all this stuff. So no publicity is bad publicity definitely holds true. But yes, if you're a very established a movie star already and you take a race or gender swapped role, you probably have no integrity. It's very true. But like I said, this isn't the only news that we've gotten about this movie. This isn't the only news that we've gotten out of Marvel recently, and there actually seems to be somewhat of a civil war. A lot of things are going wrong within Marvel recently, and we don't see that very often. I'll probably talk about that in a different video. This video is just going to be too long if I go into that in this video. We also have this. Black Widow writer confirms Tony Stark cameo was cut. Director says decision was made to keep male Avengers out of movie. It's just, and they're not even trying to hide it. Like I said, they don't even care about trying to hide it anymore. It's every single day. It's multiple times a day where we hear just anti-male stuff over and over and over. Apparently, speaking with comicbook.com once again, podcast phase 0, Pearson was asked about the Tony Stark rumors that had been circulating before the film's release and asked if there were any validity to them. Pearson answered, I feel bad for the person who asked me the other day because I said there was never any discussion, but I do remember now that one version of the script prior to me literally had written into it an end moment of civil war with Tony and Natasha of like, I'm not the one who has to watch he continued, but it was old footage. I would have been, hey audience, remember where we are going to key off this moment of her, so it wouldn't have been Robert Downey, at least to the best of my knowledge. The only time I ever saw Tony Stark's name in was just a kind of flag planter reminder that, hey, we're right at the end of Civil War. But still, they cut him out because he's a male and because, he's a white male. It's even worse. It's like kind of like the devil, you can't have those people in your movies anymore. It's bad optics. Pearson then recalled, I remember when those rumors came out, I was in London in our war room office and I looked around. I was like, am I supposed to be, I have the script right here. Tony Stark's not in it. And everyone was like, no, did you see anything? No, we did it. I don't know where it came from unless somebody got a very old version where this kind of scene, which wasn't even a new scene. I don't know where it came from, he stated. Pearson went on to reveal that he wrote a Captain Marvel screenplay that is 100% different than the version that came out. While Pearson confirmed there was indeed a Tony Stark cameo using Civil War footage in an earlier script, Black Widow Kate Shortland revealed in an interview with Total Film that Kevin Feige made the executive decision to ensure no male Avengers were showcased in the film. Of course he did. Marvel, dude, if Kevin Feige hates males this much, why doesn't he step down from his position and let a female take his place? It's so ridiculous. You are the CEO of Marvel. Like, you're the one that's calling all the shots in the MCU. You obviously hate males, especially white males. You need to get them all out of there. Just resign. It's pretty simple. Shortland explained, initially, there was discussions about everything, about all the different actors or all the different characters. What we decided was, and I think Kevin was really great, he said she doesn't need the boys. We didn't want it to feel like she needs the support. We want her to stand alone, and she does. yes, she definitely does stand alone, and you made that very clear by all of your advertising, all the, the times that she said that it's going to be Marvel's Me Too movie and all of that stuff about the anti-male agenda. You didn't want males to watch this movie. You didn't want males in this movie. It's very obvious that you, as Marvel, as Disney, as Kevin Feige, doesn't like males. You just don't like males. It is what it is. But you should be completely honest with it. And I think that they're finally just starting to open up and say, you know what? If you're a male, we don't want you around here for whatever reason. Now, I could go into very deep conspiracy theories on why I think this is, and I pretty much know why it is. I can probably talk about that on a stream one day or something. I don't want to talk about it in here. It would be too long. I know why this is. It's just trash, man, because I'm a male, I'm a white male, and I really want to enjoy Marvel stuff. Kevin Feige says Doctor Strange cut from WandaVision because he's white and male. That pretty much, hits the nail on the head, pretty much puts this all to bed. Kevin Feige hates males. He doesn't want them involved in the MCU anymore. And it sucks, like I said, because I am a male and I want to enjoy Marvel stuff. But let me know what you guys think about all this stuff about anti-males and the MCU. What do you think about the Black Widow movie? What do you think about all the females and all of the anti-male stuff revolving around the Black Widow movie? Let me know what you think in the comments. But if you did enjoy this video, please leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. If you want to follow me on Twitter or join the Discord, both of those links will be in the description as well. Thank you for watching the video. Hope to see you in the next one.